outside the box therapy that you think most people need to do that they haven't done? Here, I'll tell you what I do.
While you're explaining it, I won't be listening and I'll be thinking about mine.
An isolation tank.
Yes.
And then you get in this tank for 2 hours. But it doesn't feel like 2 hours. It feels like 10 minutes.
Shut up.
I shit you not. And you go somewhere mentally that is just insane. You'll hear on the other side of the wall, and you're like, no, there's no way that must be in, because you hallucinate in there.
2 hours goes by like 10 minutes?
Like nothing.
Do you remember?
The hallucinations?
Yeah.
Yes, you remember the hallucinations. Hey, welcome back to YHEA FOO Not Full. I'm this fool. I'm with Gelindo, that fool.
I'm right here, fool.
What up, G?
Not much, man. Well, a lot of stuff is up, and I think that we're going to go and discuss it.
Yeah, we're going to do that YHEA FOO Not Full. Are you ready?
No, fool.
Oh, come on, fool.
All right, yeah, fool.
Yeah, fool. Okay. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about out the box therapy.
Huh?
Because you seem like the seeker out there of trying to find out the box things to do. Like, hey, my shoulder's hurting. I'm gonna try to do this, or hey, I meditate, or I.
So things just so that my life is better, both physically, mentally, spiritually.
Sure. What's the outside the box therapy that you think most people need to do that they haven't done? Here, I'll tell you what I do.
Okay, yeah, you tell me what you do.
I'll tell you what I do.
While you're explaining it, I won't be listening and I'll be thinking about mine. Go ahead.
So let me start by saying I listen to Joe Rogan. I used to, and I still do. Hey, every so often the guy has a pearl. But back then, he was a lot better back then, at least in my mind.
We're done.
Oh, come on. And he talked a lot about an isolation tank.
Yes.
Have you done it?
There's a movie that has an isolation tank. Have you seen it?
I have not, but I've heard lots about it, because when I tell people, they all tell me the same thing.
And I can't think of the title, because I've seen so many movies in my lifetime. Oh my gosh, me and my cousin loved it. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
So the ISO tank is one of the things which during this time I should go do. The only thing is, it's like 3 hours of your life that you gotta give up that day to do the ISO tank, to do it properly.
Why?
Well, you want to go for a little run or a little boxing or some burpees for like 30 minutes before you get in this tank.
Why? So
you get your endorphins way up. Okay.
So you're all kind of pumped up.
Right.
Like,
Right. Okay. And then you had made the appointment already, and then you get in there, right? You have to take a shower before you get in the tank.
Okay.
I usually smoke a little doobie and maybe take a little mushroom with me.
All right.
And then you get in this tank for 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours you're in this tank. But it doesn't feel like 2 hours.
Really?
It feels like 10 minutes.
Shut up.
I shit you not. And you go somewhere mentally that is just insane. Like you can think of it and you'll be like, you'll hear on the other side of the wall, and you're like, no, there's no way that must be in, because you hallucinate in there.
But
even without the extra.
I know, but 2 hours goes by like 10 minutes?
Like nothing.
But what do you remember?
The hallucinations?
Yeah.
Yes, you remember the hallucinations.
But it only seems like it was 10 minutes. So how are you remembering 2 hours?
So let me tell you what happens, okay? Let me tell you what happens. Snuggle in, kids. I'm going to tell you guys how this isolation tank works. So what ends up happening is you can't see anything. It's black.
Right.
Black in there. And you can't hear anything, okay? And here's complete silence. And then the water is at 97.7 degrees, your body temperature, okay? And there's enough salt in it that you float.
Right.
Okay? So you can't feel gravity.
Okay.
The last time that your body felt close to this was in your mother's womb, okay? That's the last time. Your brain kind of freaks out. And at first, your brain says, we must be dreaming. And it kind of like starts projecting. Your brain starts projecting a dream. And then you kind of don't know if you fell asleep or not. And your leg will do that kick. And you'll be like, wait. And then your brain says, wait, we're not dreaming. We're awake. And so then it begins. The hormone DMT gets released from your brain. And the hormone DMT, now, remember, big blocks of salt, people. Take everything I say with a big grain of salt.
Oh, big grain of salt.
Big
okay.
grain
I thought
of
you
salt.
were talking about all the salt that's
yeah, I
in
know.
the
That's
tank.
why we got to take everything I say with a big grain of salt. They think that the DMT gets released from your brain, and the DMT is the hormone that you get when you're dying.
Okay.
And so you know how everyone says, I saw, what did I say?
My life flashed before me.
And what else do they say they see? A big
light.
Yes.
So do you see your life flash?
It's different. You see portions of your life that are really
specific,
clear. Yeah,
weird.
Clear. They're clear, but they're weird. They're like things that you're like, is that going to happen? Did that happen? Like, just kind of strange things, and you see the universe. I know. You see
every time you've done. How many times have you done it?
I've done it at least 10 times.
And every time that you do it, it's always a different hallucination.
It's somewhat, but it ends up,
you always see the universe.
You always see the universe, and you feel like you're traveling through it.
Okay.
And it's like a spiral thing that you see. And then, like, you see it on the distance, and you're like, what is that? And then it slowly starts coming around to focus, and then you decide, I want to go in there. And then literally you feel like, and you're in a tank. You feel like you're in, but you don't know. And I know this is all really strange. You don't know if you're asleep or if you're not asleep. But here's the thing. Here's where it gets really weird. You want to know when it gets weird?
Yeah, because this part's not weird at all.
I know. When it gets weird is, I've gone with with a bunch of Gelindos. I took the. You didn't go. Why didn't you go? Oh, because you live all the way out here. I took them all to after that one show that we did.
Okay.
With the puppets.
Okay.
To go after the show, because it was such a hectic show, I was like, we should all go into the tanks, into the pods.
Right.
And they did. They all come out saying the same thing. They all see the universe, the spiral. And they're like, I don't understand what that is. And the thing is that everyone gets to see it. And time flies. 10 minutes feels like nothing.
Have you done a deep dive into this to research it? And have they done studies on it that you're able to go and give us information?
More information besides the fact that it's a DMT releasing from your brain? No, I have not. They say that what it is, it's just your body releasing the tension that it normally feels every day, and that this is the result of it. But they don't know why people see basically the same thing. Like that's somewhat strange.
Yeah,
it's somewhat strange. It's part of the simulation.
Oh my gosh!
It's part of the reboot.
We're back to this.
Hey, I'm just. Hey, it's just. So that's the outside of the box therapy that I think. Hey, it's $40.
Yeah, no,
for 2 hours,
dude. I'm in. Next time you do it, I'll drive out for it. I want to experience it.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
and I'll be plenty amped up because I'll have been sitting in traffic.
No, we have to get there early, do a little run,
Yeah, these bones can a bike ride
or hitting some pads.
Bad shoulder can't do that Jesus, either.
Dude. So what do you got as outside the box therapy here that
Vicodin,
right?
And
that's all in box. That's all in bottle, really.
Okay.
To be precise.
What? I don't have anything like that.
You have nothing like that? Nothing that you do like, hey, I do a little breathing, a little lamaz, a little meditation.
No.
Well, you know what, Bob? That's the problem.
I get stressed.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
I've got it.
What?
I take a nap.
Oh, my God, dude.
No, but wait. There's more. So when I wake up in the morning, like soon as my eyes open. That's the word. I told you I've been having issues.
Wow, I can't even remember what you do with your eyes, whether you keep them open or closed. That's that's more than just a little.
What was in this coffee? But the wheels start spinning, so I can't stop. The day has begun, and I'm thinking about a million things, and so I get up and I get going, and I'm multitasking and cooking breakfast and getting this ready, and I got to hurry up. I got to make sure I got to get to the gym, come back, and then take care of some stuff. And I'm just like so wound up that I wind up. I've got to take a nap when I'm not working. I'll take a nap every day, and what it does is it reboots my hard drive, my brain.
I see how it's rebooting now.
And I haven't taken a nap today. And so for me, that's what does it. And I wind up every day that I'll nod off, and it'll just be for an hour, and then I wake up and I'm ready to go. I'm relaxed. I'm good to go the rest of the day. Even though I'm doing the same kind of multitasking that I was doing earlier, I'm not stressed out.
So you suggest for everyone to take a siesta?
Yes.
That's the outside the box therapy.
Over 50 million Mexicans can't all be wrong.
Not Mexicans, sir. You mean?
What? In Mexico, don't they do siestas?
More in Spain, but...
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, see,
wow. Sorry, people.
I'm just going by what I saw in the Three Stooges. I've never actually been...
It's in Spain.
Oh, it's in Spain.
It's in Spain, sir.
Oh.
That was a Spanish thing.
So Mexico, they don't do siesta?
They shut down.
I shut down?
No. I mean, they shut down. There's towns that just completely go... shut down
in Spain.
Okay. Like they are religious about it. It might be why they look so good.
Okay, well, over 50 million Spaniards can't all be wrong. Wow. I just got put on blast.
Hey, conquistador, whatever.
Oh my gosh. Did that come across racist?
No. It's very American of you to think we're all Mexican.
I didn't think that. I didn't think Spaniards and Mexicans were the same. I just was thinking that siestas happened in Mexico. Why? I don't know.
I like the backpedaling. It's all right, man. It's okay. You just learned that,
I remember the one episode of the Three Stooges, and they were in Mexico. Mo and Larry and Curly are going, "Hey, we're selling this product," and the store owner comes out and he goes, "Siesta," and they're like, "Oh, we got to go siesta." Siesta.
You don't remember what you do with your eyes, but yet you can recall.
Oh, Three Stooges?
The Three Stooges is like the back of your head.
Yeah.
Vic recently was telling me he went to the chiropractor, and he was getting his shoulder adjusted. And the chiropractor looked at him and said, "Hey, what kind of career are you planning to do after,
what?
Right? And Victor's like, well, what do you mean? I'm fine. I'm going to continue. I can still do this, right? And he's like, yeah, but it just seems that everyone in your industry is getting ready to change careers. Do you have anything else in mind? Which brings on this next question, Foo.
Okay.
Ready, Gelindo, Foo? Here's the question. If we can't do what we do, what is the Gelindo, maneuver here? We go back. It ain't what it used to be. The money ain't there. I mean, we're in it for the long haul, but nonetheless, we gotta supplement somehow. I mean, I understand the $20 that we're getting from this is gonna
right. Yeah,
it's gonna pan out.
Put us in another tax bracket.
Yeah. But what do you think?
Oh, I'll become a writer. They make good money, and they're guaranteed work.
And they're guaranteed work. Is that that's the natural course of?
We're all gonna be writers.
I was thinking. I was like, in the age that we live in, what I would like to start learning. That's why I was asking you. Do you think there's a skill out there? And you are kind of like a tinkerer of sorts. You like to you do things that most people would say meth heads do, but you seem to do it really well.
Right. Yeah, I like doing that stuff. I'll work on computers, whatever it is, and I'm like, oh, bring it over. I'll figure it out.
Right.
And I like to go and troubleshoot.
Right, or the DVD isn't playing, and I'm gonna buy a new one. You're like, no.
Right.
All you need is
Let me pull that sucker apart and clean the optical drive.
the optical drive. So, do you think you would head down that path of like troubleshoot or
Absolutely not. No, I shouldn't say absolutely not. If I could get a job doing like IT from home on my computer and being able to go and do, I think maybe, I mean, I just was doing IT work with my mother this morning on her computer. And so there's an app called Team Viewer. So
Okay.
I take control of her computer. And so I can see her monitor. And so I'm able to go in there and do things.
Do you see what I'm saying? He's already more than halfway there, and he's still over here. No. That's not.
I just don't know if I would want to go and do it for 10 hours a day or 8 hours a day.
Who's to say maybe they don't work those hours?
That's possible.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's
I never really.
Well, I just brought it up just because when he said that, I was like, should we all start thinking a little bit on the outside?
Why did his chiropractor say that? Because of the strike?
Yeah, because he has, and he was just like, hey, it just seems like, it might not be.
Everybody's showing up with bad backs.
Yeah, everyone has got a bad
shoulders.
back, bad neck, we're all falling apart. We're out here being put together by tape and hope, running out of both.
Well, it's interesting because, my shoulder is bad and my knee's bad, but I don't know if it's from not working, because you kind of wind up working through it.
Well, that's exactly what it's from. Adrenaline just running out and being like, since we're off, we might as well. This kind of has been aching for a bit.
What would you wind up doing?
Another guy from in our industry one day told me he's Big Love. We call him Big Love, and he told me he went on a date with a hypnotist.
Okay.
And turns out that the biggest hypnotist college is in the Valley. And he said to me, you talk so much shit, and it seems like you can convince people to do things that you're already on your way there. I could see you.
That's true.
I could see you being a hypnotist. And I was like, well, how much does that pay? Because when he told me how much they pay, I was like, oh my God.
How much?
$1,200.
A week?
For 4 sessions of an hour long.
It's $300 an hour. You only need to get 2 clients a day. And you're fine. Don't be greedy like the writers. Just get the 2 clients and call it.
This thing, with the Gelindo podcasting that we're doing ain't working out. You know what? I just might become a hypnotist. I just might. The next time you see me, it might be giving you a business card, being like, "Hey, Gelindo, I can, that anxiety you feel, we can make it just all melt away in a matter of."
Hypnotism doesn't work. Well, hypnotism does work on me a little bit. Then I also went to a hypnotist to try and help me stop chewing tobacco.
And how did that do?
And do nothing.
Well, maybe she was not doing it right.
Maybe.
How much did you pay?
Oh, I don't recall. It might have been like $300, and it might have just been that one session. I don't think I did 2 sessions. I think it was just like one session.
I'm so intrigued to learn this.
Nobody can come back and complain. But that's right. Nobody can go and complain because there's a disclaimer. Hey, you might not be able to get hypnotized, but we will. You'll get relaxed, and and we'll try and reprogram your brain to give you a different way of looking at this problem.
Listen, one session isn't going to do it. I need you to come back at least. You need to fix this anxiety. This has been deep in your past, in your mind's eye. We need to extract that, and it's going to take at least a good 3 months. But at the end of it, you'll be able to just realize and remember that your eyes can open and close. No problem.
Oh my goodness.
That might be my next gig.
All right. I could see it.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm wasting my time here. I should be hitting the books, becoming a hypnotist, finding out the ins and outs.
I mean, I could definitely see you doing that.
But a charlatan out there selling snake oil.
Right. That you're
right. Yes.
I could see you doing that. going and taking advantage of people's insecurities, vulnerabilities, their weaknesses, their
right. Wanting some validation about their aches and pains, and telling them,
right.
I could see that. The other thing I wanted to bring up. You ready? You ready for this one?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Since we're living in this time of turmoil, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a strike. We just lived through a hurricane, an earthquake. The economy is kind of in a very state of flux. Right. There's no security really about anything. How do you stay level? Anything? Any words that during hectic time, during uncertain times that you fall back into? Anything that you can go back to and be like, you know what, everything's going to be all right because X, Y, and Z.
The thing that keeps me grounded and not spinning into a whirlpool of fear and anxiety would be having myself surrounded by really good friends.
No mantra, no.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll read my Bible.
Okay.
Yeah. But really, I think most of the time it's just you've got to get that noise out of your head.
Yes.
You got to vomit all the thoughts, and not everybody can go and do that. I've been sober now for I think 18 years. And
wow.
So I talk to my sponsor every day, Monday through Friday.
Okay. Congratulations.
So, thank you.
18 years is a long time.
Yeah, one drink at a time. I mean, one day at a time. But I call my sponsor, every morning. I just go and, whatever is happening, I just go and vomit that out of my head so that it's not spinning. And
see, that's outside the box therapy.
I guess so, yeah.
And it's keeping you grounded.
But and I tell other people too. Like I have friends that I let them know you can call me and just get it out of your head, because most of the time they'll call me up and they'll be freaking out about it could be the strike,
right?
And what am I going to do for work? And then I have to just get it all out, just spill it out, just vomit out. And then they just feel better, because otherwise those thoughts and those words are just spinning around in your brain.
The last time in my past came up about El Salvador and how water runs off, like problems kind of roll off my back, and that's part of it. And the other part of it is my faith. I make fun of my dad and all, but at the end I am a minister's son. There is a passage of Ye of Little Faith. The birds don't worry, why are you worried? And we're in the boat. We're getting across, we didn't come in the middle or die, which always tells me God's in control. I have nothing to worry about. He doesn't leave anything halfway done, meaning like we're not in the middle of the lake, in the middle of the storm,
right,
to die. This is just part of the process. And I always tell people those kind of things, and I tell myself that whenever it's time where I'm like, oh my God, what am I? And then that literally comes into my mind of being like, oh, it's going to be okay. You're not in control anyway. You're being held together by a sunbeam floating in the middle of space. There's a rock that could be headed this way that you have no control over. Whatever this is, it's going to pass. The day that you die, today's not going to mean anything to you anyway. It's not going to be a footmark in your life. It's going to be nothing more than just another day. And when you look at it from that perspective, then it's like, yeah, okay. Then it does seem like water off your back.
Yes. And you have to go sometimes and reflect on that and remind yourself. Like for me, and I was at a meeting a couple of weeks ago, and I said, I can look back on my past, and God has never, ever failed me.
Right.
Not one time.
Not one time.
Even when I thought that he wasn't there, I'm thinking, it's the worst. How could this go and happen? And I look back on it and I go, nope.
Yeah.
Always there. Always has my back. Everything always has gone and turned out. And I think of what you were just saying, and it's about hope.
It is.
And I think of Romans 15:13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace. Fill you with all joy and peace. But there's an action. As you trust in him. So you have to do something.
Yeah.
So that you may overflow with hope by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, you see? And I think that's a great note to leave it on, Bob. I think you see, we Gelindo, we've come a long way. We went from that dark place
Right. To hope.
to hope. You see this? We're leaving you with hope, people. We're leaving you with hope. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be hopeful. Keep it light and sweet, baby. Peace out, fools. Peace out.
Peace out.
Aye.
Aye.